What if I told you that the most profound moments in life aren't found in the grandeur of the setting, but rather in the quiet whispers of the heart? Meet Ava, a passionate poet with an unyielding belief in the beauty of words. In the bustling city of New York, where skyscrapers tower over shadows and the hum of life never fades, she searches for inspiration in the chaos around her. But instead of finding it in the sights and sounds, she discovers that true poetry lies in the subtleties often overlooked. Every morning, Ava makes her way to Central Park. The vibrant greens stretch like a living canvas, yet she often finds herself retreating to a secluded bench, away from the distractions of the surrounding crowd, yearning for the fragments of silence that birth her verses. With her notebook in hand, she writes feverishly, capturing fleeting thoughts as they float by like autumn leaves on the wind. But not everything is as tranquil as it appears. One cool October afternoon, Ava receives a rejection letter from the very poetry magazine she had longed to be published in. The words strike her like a fierce chill, leaving her breathless and questioning her talent. The vibrant notes of jazz that once inspired her now echo with doubt, drowning her confidence beneath the weight of her ambition. Days turn into weeks, and the rejection looms over her like a dark cloud, drowning the park's ambiance in a sense of despair. The rush of people, the splashes of paint from street artists, even the laughter of children playing, all feel like mockery against her stillness. Ava starts to believe that maybe the world outside holds the secret to creativity, not her inner reflections. But one day, as she sits on that same bench, a soft breeze carries the sound of a teenager playing a guitar nearby. It sweeps through the trees, rustling their leaves, drawing her attention away from her despair. She looks up to see him lost in his music, a look of pure joy on his face. In that moment, she realizes something profound. The ambiance isn't meant to be avoided, it's meant to be embraced. With a newfound perspective, Ava immerses herself in the rhythm of life around her. She watches the clouds dance overhead and the sunlight weave through branches, feeling the pulse of the park rather than shutting it out. The swirling colors of the sunset ignite her imagination like never before. The clinking of glasses from a nearby cafe, the laughter of couples strolling hand in hand, it all becomes a part of her poetry, a vibrant tapestry woven from the fabric of everyday life. That night, inspired and alive, Ava writes a new poem titled Poetry Over Ambience, celebrating the marriage of solitude and the world sounds. The words flow freely, each line a bridge between her internal musings and the chaotic beauty around her. It becomes a declaration, an acknowledgement that it's not one over the other, it's finding harmony within the discord. In a twist of fate, she submits this poem to the same magazine. Weeks later, she receives an email. Not only is her piece accepted, but the editor highlights how her work captures the essence of life itself, how the ordinary can be extraordinary when observed with a poet's heart. As you reflect on Ava's journey, ponder this. How often do we search for inspiration in external grandeur, forgetting that true beauty often lies in the subtleties of our surroundings? Can we, too, find poetry in the chaos of our lives, embracing it as part of our story? In the end, it's not the world around us that defines our creativity. It's the ability to open our hearts and listen. What whispers of inspiration might you discover today, waiting patiently beneath the surface of life's beautiful noise?